it's Berta J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today to make a very simple recipe for your vegetables. I'm going to use green beans. This recipe was adapted from a recipe in this book by Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, and it's called How to Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. It's made with mostly sesame seeds and tamari. What you have to first do is take 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds and slightly brown them over medium-low heat. And I want you to see, I tried this recipe a couple times and they said to toast them. I don't think you should toast them. This is what the sesame seeds look like before they're toasted, very pale. This is what they look like after you sort of warm them and bring a little color to it. And how you do that, as I said, put them in a pan with no oil over low heat, medium-low heat, and stand there. Don't go anywhere. Don't go brush your hair. Don't go to the bathroom. If you have to do that, do it before this. Stand there and just stir and stir and stir, lifting the sesame seeds up for about 1.5 minutes, and that's it. And they will get this much color. Once that happens, you're done. Turn off your stove. Put them in some kind of grinder. I use a coffee grinder a lot to do for dried not vegetables, but spices, and also for things like seeds and small seeds. So I just take those toasted sesame seeds, and then you're just going to grind them. I want you to keep some texture to them, so not to flour, but we're just going to do it a little bit. Okay, pour those into a bowl. You want to get it all. So you're going to take your spatula and make sure you get the sesame seeds that have been ground up and put them into a bowl. Now, in the meantime, what I've done is washed, cut up, and steamed for about 6 or 7 minutes some fresh green beans. I'm doing about 2 cups. When you make up this whole recipe, it goes a long way. You only need about a teaspoon or so for these many beans, okay? So it's very concentrated is what I want you to understand. The next thing you're gonna do is put in 2 teaspoons of low sodium tamari. Just dump it right in. Scrape that down. Add to that 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. Then put in a 1/2 teaspoon of parsley flakes. Now, parsley flakes that are dried are kind of flaky. So what I do, and what I'm going to tell you to do, is just to rub it together between your index finger and your thumb and your tall man. And it will get very, very small. The flakes will get smaller. So after you do that, 1/2 teaspoon, dump that in. Get that all as well. And now there are 3 different spices that I want you to put in. I just knocked them all together. But that is 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of granulated garlic or garlic powder, and this is 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Okay? Now you're going to mix all this together. Mix, mix, mix. Now that it's mixed, take your 2 cups or however many green beans you want to use. I'm using 2 cups. And put in, I didn't measure it, but about a teaspoon of this mixture right into there. Okay? And that's it. Then stir it up. It's not going to melt, but it will move into your green beans to give them, instead of the same old beanie taste. Is there such a word as beanie, guys? I don't know. But instead of just being green beanie, it's going to have a nice flavor to it. I'm going to put some in here so you can see. It has some of the ground sesame seeds in there, and you can see them. It smells wonderful. I haven't tried this on any other vegetable, but I am positive this would taste probably good on asparagus, maybe broccoli cut up small, so you wouldn't have great big hunks of broccoli trees, but small ones. Cut it up. You have a lot left over, so you want to store this somewhere in your refrigerator. Now, I've only done this once, but I liked it and it tastes really good. So I don't know how long it'll last, but I will be able to tell you after you try it, because I will have tried it more than once, okay? It will keep in your refrigerator because there's not much in here except some seeds, spices, and of course tamari. Okay, so I'm going to put it on a plate and then I'm going to try it. The taste is very slight. There is a slight little bit of difference with your green beans, but they are good. And if you want to put more than just a teaspoon on, let's just do it. With a little bit more, let me taste it. Maybe, wow, maybe you should do, I've been using only a teaspoon. Maybe you should do a couple of teaspoons. That tastes really good. Okay? I can hear you saying, Berta, what's the rest of that stuff? It's a little recipe I've been testing out and I really like it because I don't eat a whole lot of tofu, but this tastes really good. If you're interested in me sharing with you these little tofu bites, I will. This is just chopped cherry tomatoes and a green salad. This is really good. One more spoonful and I will have tasted it enough. Boy, I like my cooking. Anyway, we're all done now. Recipe's finished. And there it is, sitting front and center. Green beans with a sesame and tamari, like a paste, spread over it. It's really good. And that's it. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell so that every time, I'm still tasting that. It is really good. So that every time a new video is uploaded, you will get the notification. Don't forget to visit the Amazon recommendations list in Amazon. Order some things that you might like. Also, don't forget to tell us some things you might want to see in there. We're trying to put more things in there. We are going to put more things in there, but we want to please you as well as ourselves, okay? And I think that's it. Don't forget that we have been given a code from the owner of Wild Grows for us, and it's called Berta J20. Write it all out, all together, no spaces, and you'll get 20% on your entire order until the end of January, okay? So don't forget all those things. There's a lot of things to remember. So until next time, troopers, bye for now. That is really good with a couple of spoonsful.